Greg Schiano, the head coach of the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, who started the whole keep chopping trend a few years ago. And Coach, tell us, I mean, this kid is going to be a big splash at Rutgers, but what was it like watching that announcement take place?
Yeah, as always, very exciting, right? He has a flair for the dramatic, but you know, I knew going into the thing that he was coming to Rutgers, so I didn't know exactly what he was going to do with the hat situation, but I knew there was going to be some shenanigans, and I was hoping that everything we had talked about over the last couple of days was coming true, but he held true.
Coach, you did a great job in New Jersey. You got almost everybody you wanted from the state of New Jersey. Marquise Wright, Miles Schuler, obviously Savon. Tell us a little bit about your in-state class and how excited you are about any ball players you think could play as a true freshman.
Well, we're real excited. I mean, the key to us being a championship program is going to be winning the recruiting battles in our home state and in what we call the state of Rutgers, everything that touches New Jersey. And certainly this year with guys like Savon and Keith Lumpkin and Gary Nova and Marquise Wright, I mean, you're talking about guys that are coming from the premier programs in our state, and it's an exciting time. You know, we're thrilled about the guys that we have coming in, and you know, I don't know who's going to be able to. There's going to be a lot of guys competing for playing time, and at our place, it's all about competition. So, if they come ready to compete and they're the best, then they're the ones that are going to start.
Hey, Greg, this is Rich. Congratulations again. I'm sure you're ready for a couple of days off. But, you know, I don't know if you realize, you know, we came in together. You are now the dean of the Big East coaches. You've been there a lot longer than the rest of the guys, so you are aging quickly. But I don't think a lot of people realize the facility upgrade that has happened, not only at Rutgers, but all throughout the schools in the Big East. And, you know, talk about that a little bit and the impact in recruiting, and also the fact that you have had so much stability at Rutgers and how you can sell that to recruits.
Well, you're right, Rich. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing that I'm the dean all of a sudden, right? I look up and I got some gray hair and I'm the dean, but we're excited. I tell you, my children, my family, all we know is New Jersey. They've been all grown up here, and we're at the point now, like you said, we've done some great things facility-wise here at Rutgers, just completed a $102 million addition on our stadium, and if you look around the league, it's everywhere. Everybody's amping up their programs, and, you know, with the inclusion of TCU here in a year, I'm excited about our league. I'm excited about where we're headed, and mostly I'm excited about our program. I'm excited where we're headed with these players. And the inclusion of Savon Huggins, of course, a really big splash for the future of your program. We were just showing some statistics that you guys are outside the top 100 in the nation in rushing yards a game. How big a splash, how big a landing is getting Huggins, regardless of even where he was from? Well, you know, you're 100% right, and we got away a little bit from who we are. You know, we got a little bit kind of chasing the trends. You know, we are who we are. We're a hard-nosed, tough football team that's going to run the ball downhill, and we made a couple changes that are bringing us right back to who we are, and I think Savon fits it perfectly. I mean, he's a downhill runner that, you know, just gets stronger as the game goes on, and that's who we are.
Coach, quarterback Gary Nova, I thought, was a little bit under the radar this year, and then when you watch him on film, it looks like you really got yourself a prize as a quarterback, and he's from Don Bosco Prep, which is going to have maybe 3 or 4 All-Americans next season. What are your plans for Gary?
Well, I love Gary. You know, I was really high on him this spring, and then he committed to Pittsburgh, and it really crushed me. I mean, I thought Gary's got great feet. He's a competitor. You know, I was just at his basketball game last week, and you watch him run the floor, you know, at the point guard and dish the ball and all the things. He's a leader. He's a winner. Hasn't lost a high school football game as a starter, and you know, I think he's very important. I think he's important not only to our football team now, but you're right. Don Bosco Prep, coached by Greg Toll, is going to have an excellent football team every year, Division I prospects every year, and you know, to sign Gary and Paul Canaveri out of their school this year, 2 guys from Don Bosco Prep, it's huge, just as it is, you know, to sign Savon Huggins and Keith Lumpkin, 2 guys out of St. Peter's Prep.
Hey, Greg, talking to Savon, it sounded like your players did a great job of selling the program without pushing it too much, and that they feel really good about it. And I've always said that your players are going to be your best recruiters. Is this something that you were aware of, or something you talked to your guys about, or did it just come naturally for them?
Well, Rich, you hit it right on the head. I mean, I have always felt that, you know, that your players are the ones, because look, we can tell them whatever we want, but as you know, when they're together hanging out and they're together on the visit, or if guys just come up for an evening, it's critical, because the kids are going to shoot each other straight. And you know, I think our players right now, although we had, as Savon mentioned, some real tough things happen to our program in the past 4 or 5 months, this team's never been closer, and I think that showed to to our recruits.